Hello everyone, Larry Sashwell here. Welcome to my living room. My wife has it all decked out here. I was able to spend a couple hours in the shop today and came up with these two simple little projects made out of scrap wood. This one, either a Grinch tree or a Charlie Brown tree, is going to hold our Christmas cards. We've gotten two so far. This one from our daughter Bree and her family, and this one from my good friend Terry Metzler. She's an artist and paints her Christmas trees or draws them every year, and I always look forward to getting them. This one, a little candle holder. I saw something similar to this on the internet the other day and really liked it. Made a couple of changes. My door opens because at this house we always have an open door policy. Everyone is welcome. Take a few minutes and see how I made these. Tis the season. I've been playing around with my scroll saw here this afternoon. Made a little, cut this out of pine. It's Joseph and Mary and the baby. Cut this one out of a cookie. This is an old stump from one of our Christmas trees in the past. I am not great at scroll sawing. I can barely say it. But I play a scroll sawer on YouTube. Anyway, I've been looking around for scrap wood. You know it. Don't have to look far. I found this piece of cypress and been playing with the design here of a Grinch Christmas tree. And I think I'll cut that out next. Shouldn't be too hard. I cannot tell you what kind of a blade is in here. I looked up scroll saw blades, and this was an Amazon choice. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be really honest with you. But I picked up this scroll saw last year before Christmas because I made my grandchildren banks out with it. And I got it on Marketplace, and it was really cheap, like $40. And it's a lot of fun. And scroll sawing is one of the easier and safer things you can do. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still cut your finger off here, but it's one of the better things to get started with in woodworking. So here we go. I oftentimes forget to put the tension down. This wood's, I don't know, it's more than 3/8, but less than a 1/2 inch. And see, you've got to get this little thing that blows the air away above the wood you're using. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks like a Grinch tree. As you can see, my sketches were just kind of a suggestion. This is 80 grit sandpaper. While I have the scroll saw out, I think I'll cut out this little house. I've got a couple ideas. We'll see. I got to drill some holes in here. Be right back. It was really hard doing that line, but I think I can sand that out. So now I'm going to do the insides. Boy, I did a terrible job with that. But I think I can save it. Well, that's disappointing in myself. Made that 4 times the size, so I'm going to increase the size of the window. This rasp should make quick work of straightening this out. Yeah, it's still a little wonky, but I can live with that. I turned the speed up a lot to do these windows, and that helped a lot. So you guys that and the ladies that scroll saw out there, give me a break. I'm a real novice at this, but I do enjoy it. All right, we need a door, and it didn't take long to find some scraps. I've got some hinges here, and I think this will work fine. Medium CA glue. This is an accelerator. So as soon as these two meet, they're going to bond. I don't want the hinge to bond, but it might. The hinge working. My door is ready. I really wanted to cut a straight line here, but I had such a hard time, I finally just went ahead and made a curve. So this is just going to take a couple of drops of glue. I'm not going to glue the door because I want it to be partially open. So I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to use these tiny little screws to hold this on. So I'm going to use my fine adjustment tool. All right, Larry, that's cute. Well, now what? Well, here's what I had in mind. So this is not my original idea. I added a little bit of originality to it, but I found this picture on the internet. You know, it's dangerous scrolling through the internet at night, but this is what I did, and I'm going to drill a little hole there, clean up that live edge a little bit with some sandpaper, and glue those things down. I'll show you in just a minute. I have 1 5/8", and this is 1.5 inches, so it's about the same size, same height as the thing, so I'm going to drill it into the top. And I think that's where I want it. Yeah, not bad. All right, project number 2, getting back to my Grinch Christmas tree. So here's another piece of live edge. It's actually off the piece that I just put the house on. And I'm going to put the Grinch here and clean up this edge. And I'm going to put a nice kerf down here. And I'll show you what I'll do with that in a minute. This tool is called a Restore, and it's got a flap pad in here. And look how quickly it's going to clean up this edge. It's unbelievable. So this is an inch piece of wood, and it's got a wobble to it. It really isn't much good for anything else, but I think it's going to be perfect for this. I've got my saw blade set, so it's going to go in there about 1/2 inch. I had to take my guard off of this because you can't cut the kerf in it with the guard on. So it's not as safe as it could be, but it feels pretty safe for me. Do what you think is best. It's exactly what I was going for. Well, as you can see, I'm a kind of a messy builder. Baked the same way, everything's always out. But hopefully you enjoyed that. If you like this kind of content, I'm going to try to put out a few more before Christmas. But I've got some of those secret things I can't show you until after Christmas because they're gifts. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share it with a friend. Happy holidays, everybody.